I think the media plays an important role in the development of conventional wisdom that misunderstands gun violence, but I don't mean it in a blamey sort of way, right? And so, like, I think what the media is doing makes perfect sense to me. It just has this,
Unfortunate effect.
it has this unhelpful side effect. And so, the business of the media is not to inform people about exactly what's going on. It's to attract attention, right? And so, what are the sorts of gun violence events that are most likely to attract attention, right? Like, as I said in the previous episode, 80% of shootings are arguments that end in tragedy because someone's got a gun, right? You said something dumb about my wife, I pull out a gun and shoot you at the movie theater, does not make a gripping 5-part HBO special or Netflix special. It doesn't make for a particularly interesting long-form series of articles that play out day after day in the newspaper. That's like a 3-sentence, some idiot pulls out a gun and shoots some other idiot at the movie theater. Like that, no wonder that doesn't get much coverage. In contrast, when you think about some of the tragedies that we've had here at the University of Chicago for master's student in statistics graduates and then is shot and killed in a terrible robbery right off campus. That was a national or even international news story because it is so unusual to have someone from that sort of background involved in gun violence. You can understand why it gets so much attention. As another example, like when, something like, let's say 10 or 20% of the shootings in Chicago, if that, are motivated by gangs fighting over drug selling turf. This is particularly on the west side, the heroin highway of the 290 Eisenhower Express coming out of downtown to the western suburbs. Like when the federal government takes down one of those drug selling gangs and prosecutes them in like a racketeering case, that is on the front page of the Chicago Tribune. There's like a 3-week trial and it is like gripping news coverage the whole time. The media is doing that because that's what people are interested in reading about. That's much more interesting than, an argument-related shooting. But it has the side effect of getting people to think that gun violence is much more deliberate than it actually is.